If you already read the lesson from the Olympic Games and you identified all the words from lesson 3, you are ready to work on the following pages 47 and 48 to practice your reading comprehension skills and to check your understanding. So let's read together the first question. How do you know the Olympics were important to the ancient Greeks? If you go back on the previous page and if you read again the first paragraph, it says, the Olympics were important in ancient Greece. The Greeks fought many wars with other people. So don't you think the Olympic Games helped them to train, to practice, to be ready for battles? Well, write down your answer. The next exercise, let's read it together too. Using information from the text, fill in the cause and effect graphic organizer. So on the left side, you have some causes and on the right side, you have effects. So you have to find the one that is missing. For example, men always needed to be ready for battle. That's what they needed. So how do they do it? What do they change in order for the men to be ready for the battle? Well, if we go back to the previous page, we already mentioned that, right? They had a special truce called for the Olympics. So they had a full month of battles or of games stopped. So there you have the effect. So they could have time to train. So you're going to do the same with the other sentences. In some other cases, you have the effect, like this, and you have to find the cause. Go back on the text and try to find this idea first and read it in the context. Now, let's keep moving and let's read the last exercise. In what ways have the Olympics changed since the original games in ancient Greece? And how are they still similar? So on the left side, you have to find things that have changed. Think about the Olympic Games years ago and think about the Olympics nowadays. How are they different and how are they the same? As soon as you're done, and if you're not sure, you can do some other research with the internet help. Now let's go to page 88. I already have some lines over here so that I can show you better. So we have to go deeper, and here you will have your creativity to work with. If you could design one Olympic event to add to the games of ancient Greece, what would it be? So as it is indicated here, you have to write the name of the event. This is something you are creating, something that didn't exist. Try to imagine an event that you can add to the Olympic Games, but in the ancient Greece. What would it be the name? Write it here. Now describe the event here with details. Think about the uniform or what should the athletes wear. And think about a prize that they could win and write it here. Now, the Greeks believed developing the body was as important as developing the mind. Do you agree? Yes, no, and why? And express your idea here. Now try to answer with complete sentences. So you have to write, I think that developing the body is as important as developing the mind because, and you give your reasons, or you don't think the same. Now, let's go to the last part. It says, name 3 ways your school might be different if your school believed developing the body was more important than developing the mind. So you have to write 3 different ideas. Okay? In most of the schools, we work a lot with your mind, but not as much with your body. So imagine that if it was different, how would it be? Write at least 3 ideas. Ready? Time to work.